really excited about starting my series on Thanksgiving dinner and perfect recipes that we can make for our family's holiday dinner without spending a ton of money or a ton of time in the kitchen. So today we're going to start the series with a delicious hash brown recipe that is going to be super easy to put together, cost very little to prepare, and will add a delicious flair to our Thanksgiving dinner. Also, before we begin, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the recipes in this series. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That will help it to reach more and more people who are looking for delicious new recipes to feed their family without having to spend a ton of money. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is grate our potatoes. You can either use a cheese grater like this. It does sort of take a long time. So instead of using this method, I think I'm going to use this salad shooter. I found this at the thrift store. If you can believe it, I only paid $3 for this, but they're really not very expensive on Amazon, and they make shredding a lot quicker than doing it by hand with a cheese grater. So I'm just going to use this, but you can use either method. Just shred up 4 large potatoes. Now that I've got all of my potatoes shredded, that's a lot of shredded potatoes, I'm going to lay them out on a towel and try to remove as much as the water as I can. And while I do that, I'm going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter in my skillet. I'm going to use an iron skillet, but you can use any kind of non-stick skillet that you have. While the butter is melting, I'm going to shred about 4 ounces of cheese to make 1 cup. Now that the butter is all melted and popping a little, we're going to add our potatoes. I'm just going to carefully pour them in, maybe not so carefully. I'm going to season them with plenty of salt and pepper. Mix that around a little. I'm going to press it down with my spoon and just allow these to cook for about 5 minutes or so. And while they're cooking, we're going to put together a couple of more ingredients. To give our hash browns a lot of extra depth, we're going to add 6 eggs and 1/2 cup milk. I'm going to whisk that together until it's nice and combined. The potatoes have been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to mix them around a little and pour in our egg and milk. You want to try to mix it in so that the eggs and the milk can penetrate all of the potatoes. And then we're going to top it with our cheese. I don't really think you can ever have too much cheese, so I think there's probably a little more than a cup here, but that's definitely a positive and not a negative for me. Okay, I have my oven heating to 375 degrees, and I'll bake it for about 30 minutes until it's nice and browned and the potatoes are cooked through. I cannot believe how simple that was. This looks like a delicious hash brown casserole that was so easy to make. And I think it's going to be the perfect addition to our Thanksgiving dinner. Well, thanks for watching today. I'm excited to share all of these Thanksgiving recipes with you throughout the weeks leading up to Thanksgiving. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I don't want you to miss a single one. Be sure to come back on Friday because I have some really good casserole recipes to share with you then. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for being here today. I love you, and I will see you again next time.